Hey everyone, if you're disabled or connected to someone with a disability and you're looking to travel soon, whether it be a simple holiday or an epic adventure, then this video is for you. Traveling with a disability can be very difficult and complicated and often very expensive as well. So in this video, I'm going to be launching Accessible Travel Week and sharing my complete guide to traveling with a disability. I'm Martin Sibley. I'm a disabled explorer. Over the years I've been to many different countries, including America, Australia, Japan and all around Europe. And on those travels I've come against all of the barriers that disabled people face. So really Accessible Travel Week is my way of trying to raise awareness of the difficulties and try and get the world to be more open and pull down these difficulties to make it easier for us to travel, but also to share my solutions and my advice for those of you that want to travel today. So I hope you enjoy the next week of videos where we'll be with Virgin Atlantic looking at flying and Holiday Inn about accommodation. But for today, I want to share my complete guide to traveling with a disability, where we're going to be looking at things like dreaming big, knowing your limits, research and preparation being very, very important, looking at how you need to check things and maybe complain sometimes being willing to compromise as well, which is difficult, but I think it's a vital part of traveling with a disability in today's world. And then really enjoying it when you get there, having fun, and once you've done those first trips to keep looking for bigger and better things and to keep on exploring. So let's share the top 7 tips now. Tip number 1. Dreaming big. All too often when you have a disability, even just going down to the local shops can be difficult with parking and access to buildings. So to think of going abroad and on a big holiday can be too much. But I think it's important at this first tip to just say psychologically that everything really is possible, and so to always dream for that holiday that you want and then work out the details and the how-to later. Number 2, knowing your limits. I guess kind of conversely to point 1, we wouldn't want you rushing off and doing something like skydiving if it was very, very likely to be too much for you. So I do think there's a need to be in tune with your physical condition and even your mental and emotional condition as well, and know where the limits probably are. So it's good to push the limits, but also not to go so far that you cause yourself harm or too much stress. Number 3, preparation is everything. One of my university lecturers at Coventry said to me that if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And I think this is very true with accessible travel. There will be a lot of things that need to come together for the trip to be a success. And so taking a lot of time to think about it, write down lists, research, phone people, all of that preparation will be so vital to make it a success in the end. Number 4, be confident to double check and complain if necessary. As part of your preparation, you'll probably be reading up on lots of websites and reviews of other people that have used services in the past. At this stage, I think it's always important to maybe phone ahead to the hotel or the company and really express what your needs are to double check that they are going to be able to facilitate and see to your needs. And also, once you've actually gone on the trip, you may arrive and find that parts of what you thought were going to be there are not. And at that point, you really do need to be confident to complain. It's always an awkward feeling. You don't want to maybe speak out, you don't want to be awkward. It just feels a bit wrong. But really you've spent a lot of money and a lot of time going on that trip. So really do complain when your needs have not been seen to. And I think if you do it politely, you'll be surprised how helpful and accommodating people can be. Number 5, the will to compromise. Unfortunately, the world isn't perfect. And I guess that's the case whether you're disabled or not. And particularly when traveling, many things can and will go wrong along the way. But one of the things I've learned over time a perfect example would be with bathing. Now I need an accessible wet room shower for my shower chair to roll into. And quite a few times on holidays, we could just not find that particular need. So over the years, I've been known for a few days here and there to just have bed baths. And that would be a perfect compromise where instead of not going on the trip at all, I went and I just forewent my normal shower, but I was still hygienic and clean and everything was okay. So I definitely feel that compromise is a necessary part of traveling. Number 6, staying positive and enjoying it. So after all of the research and the preparations and you've packed everything and you're finally there on your destination, just enjoy it. I think a lot of people get so consumed with all of the process and the research that they actually forget once they get there to just enjoy the sun or the beach or the snow, wherever it is that they've gone to. And in terms of the positivity, I think it's around the fact that some things will still go wrong on the trip, but you have to just accept that as part of life. And by staying positive, it enables you to enjoy the trip, even with some of the things that may or may not go wrong. Number 7, keep on exploring. It's all too easy to assume that the first trip should be the biggest trip. And for some of you who may have read my blogs and seen my other videos, one of my first trips was to Australia. I don't know, maybe I'm just a bit crazy that I chose the other side of the world as the first time, but there was still a lot of experiences with my family and other trips more sort of around England that I'd done before that. So I think, don't always go for the hardest, most nerve-wracking one first. It's important to build up to the big dream. And so I would say that after you've had those first trips, build on them. There's a whole world out there. So really just enjoy it and keep on exploring it. To double check that you've thought of and remembered everything, here is our checklist. Book your flights. Book your hotel. Check your passport and apply for any visas. Get travel insurance. Create an itinerary of what you're going to do each day. Decide how you're going to get around. Remember to bring with you or hire in any medical equipment that you may need. Get the correct currency. Pack everything and fly off. So there we go. We've launched Accessible Travel Week. I've shared my complete guide to accessible travel. There was our quick checklist at the end. So hopefully you're feeling a lot more raring to go and get off and book that holiday. But this is only the beginning. There's going to be another video from Virgin, a third video with Holiday Inn, and a fourth video where we'll be summarising the week. And also I'll be sharing a top secret project that I'm going to be launching. So do stay tuned for the others. If you found this video useful, the thing I need you to do next is to sign up with the details below, and that will get you sent in your email box the tips on a PDF, so hopefully you can use and keep that. And also we'll notify you on email when the next video goes live. The other thing is to share this video with the share buttons at the bottom with anybody that you think will find this useful who is connected to disability and looking to travel. So until next time, thank you for your time watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.